Hi everybody, happy Thanksgiving. This is TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon Banshee, and this is me, Oberon, with my outlook on the emotional exchanges, my weekly show that kind of shows what's going on in our relationship, romance, etc. life, anything that has to deal with our emotional outlook, how things are going to be going. So I do this with a card reading that emphasizes 3 points. What is coming towards you? Why is that important? And where will it lead to? I use the Modern Love Tarot deck by Ethany. This beautiful deck here. And I'm going to start us off, with an affirmation from the Universal Love Oracle set. The readings are done for the elemental signs of the zodiac, and I do them in order, starting from the air signs going through to the earth signs. So here is that affirmation. And it's Moon Tree. Moon Tree. Moon Tree. Ideas you once had are about to resurface from within your memory. Conditions are right for you to fill these ideas with positive energy. Expect positive results. The mysterious and somewhat peculiar image on this card is here to help you reflect these ideas. Know they are well-founded, grounded within fertile soil. It is now safe for you to branch out. Enjoy the experience. All right. So as I mentioned, we do the elemental signs of the zodiac, and we start off with the air signs. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Just stick those cards back over there. Okay. Air signs, what emotional energy or essence is coming towards you? Oh, it's Five of Swords. Five of Swords. There may be some consternation and strife right now, especially as it pertains to emotional relationships. Maybe people are fighting, and other people who matter are caught in the middle there. People who maybe can't necessarily do for themselves. But the larger point is that this does create this environment of angriness that's going on maybe, or that it is coming to you, air signs. So be prepared. Try to use the air signs normally clarity for your look at this and your perspective, and try to keep calm. Why is this important? And it's the reversed Eight of Swords. And I think somebody feels that they've been neglected or they've been abandoned, and now they pierce through maybe some of that. It may be that, of course, they release themselves from a perception of being trapped in a relationship, and maybe this is what's leading to that maybe people weren't playing on the same page here in their relationship, or maybe something underhanded was going on. Maybe there was affairs, or maybe there were secrets, and now they have kind of come to light in some form. Traditionally, the Eight of Swords reverse would be saying really that you're releasing yourself from what entraps you, but with the idea that maybe that could be an illusion of some sort, something you perceive that wasn't necessarily the full truth. At any rate, where is this going to? the Hermit. So it looks like relationships maybe are going to need time to heal if they can. And some of that will involve a really deep, serious dive within, maybe even indicating, separation to some degree. So that's what I got for the air signs. It's not the grooviest, that's for sure. So, like I said, watch the anger quotients. Realize that maybe somebody feels something hasn't been fair, or that they've been acting under false circumstances for some reason, and that maybe more time is needed to clarify and to get in touch with what's really going on. All right, air signs. So now we will move on to the fire signs. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So today is Friday, the 24th. If you live in Michigan on the west side of the state, the lower west side of the state, Banshee and I are at a metaphysical psychic wellness festival in Hart, Michigan at Arts and Craft, our good friends at Arts and Craft Metaphysical. And we will be reading cards there from, I believe, approximately 12 to 5. Along with a number of other good card readers, some of whom we're acquainted with, or other kinds of readers, other kinds of vendors. So if you're looking to support Small Business Saturday, that's what this event is all about. Thank you for letting me give that plug. So we now resume to the fire signs and asking once again, what's coming towards you, fire signs, emotionally speaking? Oh. And fire signs, it looks to me like you're finding your groove, you're finding where all of the connections are between you, what you can learn from each other, as well as how you can really put it into action, really demonstrate your emotional feel, work together on creating a life, whatever it is. So if you're already in a relationship, maybe it's really finding new ground to explore, or more depth of connection. But this is also a good sign that maybe other relationships could be happening. Excuse me. So then why is that important? And of course, it's always important. But the Queen of Swords is reversed here. And it may be saying, that to some degree, some decisions have to be made about exactly where the control, where the direction really lies. And that always when somebody has to take on that responsibility for themselves, they may bear the brunt of being considered harsh or unfair or not looking at both sides equally. But you are. If this is happening for you, the idea here is, or if it's happening to you, the idea still is that although you may not like what's happening, it is really the fair and just thing to happen. So if it's in concerning this relationship of really coming to terms with it and building, and maybe there's not exactly something here that everyone's down with for some reason. I guess this is an opportunity to create that, and this is saying it's going to happen, but maybe not everyone will be pleased with it or pleased with what happens or how they have to make it happen. So where is this leading to? And it's the Five of Cups reversed, so I think that's a good result for the end there. I think that's saying really that although there may be this idea that there's some sadness to overcome or to deal with, you really are coming out on the other end of that. You really are finding where the other emotional resonances in your life are. There may be life after what happens in this relationship. There may be other relationships. There almost always usually will be other relationships. So that's what I got for the fire signs. And we will now move on to the water signs. And water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I'm up here in the TFT Esoteric Library. I closed the door so none of the cats will bother me. Okay, water signs. What's coming towards you? What is that thing, emotionally speaking, that's happening for you right now or will be happening? Bam, you're getting that too. You're getting the Eight of Pentacles. I don't know, maybe there's some mutual attraction with you and fire signs, but this card has pretty much the same feeling going on for it. The idea that whether you're starting a new relationship or one's coming towards you or you're already in a relationship, you're finding more to work with. You're finding more to be satisfied with. Why is that important? Gee, I wonder if I shuffle these cards okay, because we got the Five of Cups reversed again. But I guess it's important because really, maybe this is sort of similar, that the idea is that something has returned back into your life. It may not be the exact same relationships, but it seems like there's a kernel that there, like maybe something is being built upon what you thought was not working out. So maybe, once again, it is an opportunity. And it is involving maybe something more from, a previous relationship or past. Where is it going to? It's lonely at the top. It's the Nine of Wands. And this may be saying that for better or worse, you'll have to deal with some of this. And that maybe you might feel, you're not exactly with all of that, but you have to do it. You have to also kind of try to help out modeling behavior for others who may need to find this kind of resolution or strength in their own emotional situations. So I'm going to leave it short with that. It's very similar in a way to the air signs. It's the idea, that you have an opportunity to really go deeper or more in depth with a certain relationship. And it may involve confronting maybe issues from the past or situations from the past, is what it really kind of looks like there. So now we're on to the earth signs. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's make sure we really shuffle again, because otherwise I'm going to wonder about this, what's going on. The Eight of Pentacles. That's a good card, though. Earth signs. What is coming towards you, emotionally speaking? What vibration or essence or energy? And it's the Ten of Cups reversed. And the Ten of Cups reversed says you have some homework to do in your home life, in your family life, whether it's a family of choice or not, that there seems to be, some situations of sadness that could be coming to you. It may be that people need to feel reassured that there's a connection there. This could also be talking to that maybe, and you would know this even if it says it's coming towards you, but that maybe there is the end of a family situation, that maybe people are moving for good reasons or not, farther away, or somewhere where somehow the emotional resonances are going to change. Children growing up and leaving, or situations being made to deal with other people who need more help or assistance. So you're looking at this kind of sense of family turmoil that may represent, big changes. Why is this important? Because you got to stand tall and you got to fight for your own right. And so that if this represents, emotionally speaking, something that's happening to you that you don't feel you have control over, this says this is something you really have to work on. You have to find a way to stand together with the forces you can, because maybe they are challenging the happy life that you have, and you can't necessarily let that be taken away. So where will it lead to, earth signs? It's the Tower reversed. And the Tower reverse says things could really have a drastic fall, and that it's very important that you try to realize what went wrong. There's something important here, because it looks to me like if you're not careful, you might not learn what the lessons are that were going on here, that there's some sense really that This may have been something all along that you couldn't really affect one way or the other, whether it was something you were trying to control or just something you were trying to meet as you needed to. It may have been all along something that you really weren't going to be able to win. That sounds really sad, Earth sign. So I don't know what it is, especially in the context of this just being for a week. It could be, that this is the way a relationship ends. That's serious in some way. So I hate to tell you that, Earth signs, but hopefully next week brings better news. I still want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Don't forget, we are not around tomorrow for happy hour because, as I mentioned, we're on the other side of the state doing readings at the Arts and Craft Metaphysical Store. Join us if you're in the area at all, if you can get there. Small Business Saturday. And of course, we will be back Sunday with Banshee's Material Matters at its usual time of 10 a.m. And then our live stream later at 2 to 4 p.m. And I hope you all have a really great holiday weekend. If you're here in the U.S. or wherever you are, just have a good weekend. See you next time.